Hi and welcome or welcome back to The Books Are Everywhere. Today we are starting a new vlog which overlaps with other vlogs, which is just very confusing for me, but this vlog is going to be a cozy Christmas vlog which I'm very excited for. I don't feel that Christmassy right now and I still feel like I have a lot to do considering Christmas is now less than 2 weeks away. I feel like for so long I have felt so prepared and now I'm like, oh, it's less than 2 weeks and I've done nothing. I have done like pretty much all of my Christmas shopping apart from maybe a few last minute bits. I don't need to get food because my brother is going to be hosting, so I don't need to like prepare food wise and stuff, but there is still some stuff I want to like get and do around Christmas Day itself, so I definitely need to get some stuff for that. Most of what I need to do is wrap. And I tend to bake a lot around Christmas, like on Christmas week. I don't know why I stress myself out doing it, but I tend to do like hampers and stuff for family members and friends. So it does mean I bake a lot on Christmas, like on the week of Christmas, in the week leading up. So I do need to think and plan of what I'm actually going to bake to try and make my life easier, because if I can make my life easier, I probably should. In terms of like baking on Christmas week. So anyway, I thought this vlog, I'm going to read a festive romance which I'm about to start and I'm excited for that and I will talk to you about in a minute. But the idea of this vlog is that I'm going to do like Christmas prep and Christmas favourites. I wanted to have a specific vlog where I could feel Christmassy. I could eat festive things and drink festive things, and I could read festive things and watch festive things and just basically share my Christmas favourites. I guess growing up we didn't really like go all that hard on Christmas, like obviously we have our own traditions and stuff, but we're not a really like commercialised family. That sounds strange. I think growing up like Christmas and especially Halloween, but like festive like holidays, was seen as very like commercialized and something that we didn't need to put like money into, and I'm glad I was brought up that way. So our Christmases may have been like quieter than some people's, I guess, and maybe we didn't do presents so big, which I'm really glad about. Christmas is also more recently a bit of a time of grief for our family, so it's probably also a bit strange for us in terms of that this year. And I think maybe it doesn't stop you feeling Christmassy, but obviously you just kind of feel differently this time of year. But yeah, I want to get more into the Christmas spirit. I want to talk to you guys about the things I tend to do around Christmas and watch. I do have some kind of traditions of my own, so I thought I would do that in a video, hopefully motivate myself to wrap a lot of presents, but also read festive romance. So the book I'm going to read is Under the Mistletoe with You by Lizzie Huxley-Jones. I read Make You Mine This Christmas by the same author a couple of years ago and I really enjoyed it, so I'm really excited to be reading this one. Make You Mine This Christmas I think was like a meet cute, I think it was LGBT, and it was like a meet cute where they both ended up with the family for Christmas. I can't remember whose family it was now or like exactly what the premise was, but I really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed that one. This one is following Christopher, who owns a bakery, and he has closed up shop for Christmas and found someone to stay in his flat for the festive period. And then the mysterious person who's staying in his flat turns out to be an actor called Nash Nadeau, who is the star of all Christopher's favourite Christmas films and the guy he's been crushing on for a whole past year, but it turns out he's a typically rude celebrity. But then a huge snowstorm hits and Christopher and Nash find themselves snowed in together for Christmas. While it's still cold outside, the frosty tension between Christopher and Nash finally starts to thaw and maybe even heat up into something more. So yeah, I'm very excited to be reading this one. I am actually going to make a hot chocolate now with squirty cream. That's one of the things I like doing for Christmas, is actually buying myself a bowl of vegan squirty cream and just making loads of hot chocolates. So I'm gonna do that. The Christmas tree lights are on. And I'm gonna dig out some of my favourite Christmas snacks, which are the Leberkuchen gingerbread hearts covered in dark chocolate and filled with apricot jam. Those are like, when I became vegan, those were like one of the things that I thought I needed to give up. And I didn't think they were vegan, and I was like, I can't believe I'm giving this up. It's like one of my favourite things. And then a couple of years later, I realised that actually they are vegan most of the time, and a couple of like supermarkets actually label them as vegan, and that makes me so happy. So yeah, I am going to do that and then settle in to do some reading. It is the next morning and I'm about to read some more of Under the Mistletoe with you before I go out for the day and go for a run. But yeah, I'm about to read my next chapter of this, and I really enjoyed the start of it. I'm 65 pages in now and I like the snowstorm. I'm intrigued to see where it's going to go when they're like trapped in the flat, because I feel like right now neither of them have come across that well, and they've both come across as a bit rude. I know in the synopsis it said the celebrity's rude, but I think that they've both probably not come across like that great. So I'm intrigued to see what happens from here. And yeah, enjoying it. There's a lot of LGBT pop culture references, but I think I've gotten all of them so far. There was one to Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye, which I enjoyed. But yeah, I'm going to carry on reading this. This is the Under the Dust Jacket of the Afterlight version, by the way. It's very pretty. I am still here doing this festive vlog. I am still here reading this book. I am really enjoying this book. I have less than 100 pages to go now, so part of me wants to say I can finish it today, but I have other stuff I need to do today, including go to work, but I am working this afternoon, like the afternoon evening shift today. I have about 3.5 hours before I need to go, so I'm not sure how much I can get done in that time, because there's other stuff that I need to do, including go out and get some shopping and do some stuff around the house and have a shower. So I thought I'd just give you a quick update on this book. I'm really enjoying it. It is just a great cozy Christmas romance. I can tell it's one that I will definitely be recommending to people. I've already recommended Make You Mine This Christmas to people this year because I love that book so much, and this is just reminding me of why I love that book so much, because I just really like the writing. I love how fleshed out all the characters are. I don't know how Lizzie Huxley-Jones manages to make all of these characters so well-rounded, because there's so many characters. Like, this is set in a small village in North Wales, which also speaks to me because I love North Wales. and I can really picture this kind of environment they're in. And I grew up in a village, admittedly not in North Wales, but I did grow up in a small village, so I can really sense like how the community is pulling together in this. Like the whole concept of this book is that everybody in this village is snowed in for Christmas, and Christopher, who runs this bakery, who's like a newcomer to town, is getting involved in trying to help everyone. And it means there's such a wide cast of characters, but everybody has a personality, and I love that nobody is blending into each other. And I think that is just such a difficult thing to do when you're writing, and some books just don't manage it. I think characters often blend into one another, but in this they stand out so much, and I'm really, really loving this. So yeah, really enjoying this book, and really looking forward to continuing it and finishing. I have like 90 pages to go now, so I'm hoping that I will finish it either today or tomorrow. Hopefully today, but we'll see, because as I said, I've got other stuff to do, including Christmas stuff. So one of the reasons I wanted to come and update you is because of the book, but also because I'm still in bed. When I have my late shifts, I do try and make my mornings slow unless there's something I need to get out and do. Like I try and exercise at least one morning, but other days, like because I'm often working late, I try not to get up too early, and it means that I can stay in bed. I don't want to lose the whole morning is the danger, but it is nice to get started with a slow morning reading in bed, not scrolling on my phone, which is the danger of me working late. But one of my, as I'm trying to intersperse winter/Christmas favourites into this video, one of my winter favourites is this duvet. I bought this duvet cover like 2 years ago, and it's a bit like, you know how fluffy things just get a bit flat after a while. It's getting a bit flat. I'm sure putting it in a dryer would probably help that, but I don't have a dryer. But this fluffy duvet has helped me so much the past few years. I'm so cold as a person, like I do struggle with circulation, so this has genuinely helped keep me warm so much over the past few years. I also have the fluffy pillowcases and a fluffy undersheet, which is very flat now, but it does help keep me warm. And I think I especially noticed that this year, because my flat has heaters in every room, it's not a central heating system. I'm not on gas. It's getting very boring and technical here, but because of that, if I want to turn the heater on, I do it individually. They're not on a timer. Like if I'm in the lounge, I'll turn it on in the lounge for a bit, and same in the bedroom, which means I don't always turn the heating on. I've not actually had it on in the bedroom at all this year. I've been just coming in here to sleep, getting in my cozy duvet. I also have a couple of blankets on the bed, and then putting hot water bottles in the bed as well. And I have a heated blanket in the lounge, which is really helping when I'm in there. I can just snuggle under the heated blanket, which are a lot cheaper to run than your heating, and genuinely really help keep me warm. That's another favourite that I was going to talk about another time when I was under the blanket. But having a heated blanket, 100%. I love that. It's one that I got it last year because my friend Courtney recommended getting one, and I love my heated blanket. It is great, and as I said, like so cheap to run. Anyway, I have another couple of Christmassy things I need to do today. My mind is on Christmas hampers. I do this every year. I bake every year for people around Christmas. Because I'm giving them to people for Christmas, I need to do it on the week of Christmas, which is quite stressful. So I need to do that next week, which means I need to plan what I need to bake this week and write a list, and also get boxes or hampers or something to put everything in. So yeah, I need to think about that this week. I also need to potentially go and get some last minute Christmas bits / some more wrapping things. I try not to wrap with tape. I try and wrap with string, because then you can recycle the paper and not worry about taking tape off. And I try and use like recyclable like craft paper. That's something I've done for the past few years. It is probably 5 years or so. Like I've done it for a while now. It's very difficult to wrap without tape and with only like string or ribbon, but I really like the look it gives, and I really like the fact that you can just like take the tape off. I'm going to get you an example to show you because I do like what I do with my presents. So this is what I mean. This one has green string on. I got this robin paper, but it is just brown paper with a print and it's not shiny, so I like that it's like recyclable, and it has this green string on. It's a bit like rustic and my wrapping is not great, but I think this is more important, the fact that this is like recyclable. And also a couple of years ago I got these stamps with that full alphabet, and there's a few Christmas shapes in there, so I put mom on this one. I like doing that because you're not using tags then, which is, you know, obviously something else to throw away even if it's getting recycled. And I can just put it directly on the paper as well, which is great when you have this like brown craft paper. So yeah, I wanted to share that for this whole video because that's another thing I do at Christmas. Talking of wrapping, I have a lot of stuff in that bottom corner that I need to wrap still, and it's getting crunch time now. Like, I was really prepared on my shopping. I have not been good at wrapping and I need to do that very soon because like I'm seeing people this week that I won't see before Christmas, so I need to get on top of the wrapping. But anyway, been rambling now for like 7 minutes. That was not the plan. I am going to get started with my day. If I manage to read more of this today, I will do another check-in with you. You're probably more likely to see me like wrapping next and things like that as I try and get on top of things. And then hopefully I will get some more time to read as well.
She's the innocence of hope, the solitude of fear. Legs that hold you close, but never hold you near. A green of understanding has the flowers in her hall, and her life seems so demanding. She's just got knocked with it all. She's given up on love for coffee and TV. Lizzie set her up, but never sets her free. Coincidences find her with the finer things.
Hello everyone, I have finished this book, and because of that I'm going to finish this vlog here. I feel like this vlog has kind of become a little bit lost in all of the other things I'm doing and filming. I hope it's been enjoyable and cozy. I don't think I've managed to do quite as many like festive things in this vlog as I wanted to. I think I've actually been busier this week than I expected with work and just like fitting things around work. But I did manage to finish this. It did take me longer than I wanted. Like the past couple of days I have been probably less than 50 pages from the end of this book and just not found the time to sit down and dedicate my time to it. As although I meant to finish work at 10 this week, I am not finishing work at 10 most days. I'm not getting back till like 11 most of the time, so I just did not have the time to finish this, and I've been doing stuff before work as well. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and I hope it's not been too boring or bitty. I really enjoyed this book. It is such a Christmas film. I can just see it play out as a Christmas film 100%. Like, I loved all of these characters so much. I really want them to make a movie of this now. Like, that would just be amazing. It would just be so good. As I've said all along, I loved all of the characters and they felt so real and so well-rounded to me. I loved this community. I love Wales. And that probably played a part, like North Wales especially. That probably pulled at my heartstrings. I just love that this was like so centred around the community in North Wales and in this tiny town. And the concept of these two like falling in love, I was rooting for them all the way. And I feel like we saw a genuine connection between the two, which is something I guess I feel lacking in all the books I'm reading right now, namely one. So it really stood out in this one that we had what felt like a genuine connection between the two guys. Like, I could see them falling for each other, and that is such a difficult thing, I think, to write in romance, that it felt extra special in this one. So yeah, really glad that I read this one. I've been looking forward to reading it since I got it, and I still haven't read it. I think I actually got it last year. I think it was just before Christmas last year, and I didn't have the time to read it last year. And I'm so glad I managed to fit it this year. This is also the last festive romance I have to read. I don't have any other Christmas books apart from A Heart for Christmas that I'm currently also reading. So that means, yeah, this is the last like Christmas book I have right now. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me read this. I would highly, highly recommend Lizzie Huxley-Jones's books in general. But my favourites are definitely their adult romances. So Make You Mine This Christmas and Under the Mistletoe with You, I would highly, highly recommend, and I really love their writing. So yeah, this has been great, and thank you for joining me for this vlog. I hope it's been okay. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time with another Vlogmas video. Bye!